10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, Dan.
Hey, Jack, how are you?
Hey, I'm pretty good. You know, this is funny. We're both away from home right now.
Exactly.
And so
Where are you home about right now?
I'm in Beaufort, North Carolina at my brother's house.
Beaufort, North Carolina.
Yeah.
How far is that from Raleigh?
It's close to Morehead City and
Got
Atlantic Beach.
Got it.
Nice place. He's got a nice place, nice neighborhood. Just moved down here from the Raleigh area.
Got
Raleigh
it.
Springs. So yeah, I'm excited. I get to see his place, and I thought, well, we got to get a show in, you know.
Yeah, we are.
I call it my friend Dan, and he's in Vegas. I forgot.
I am in between hotels. I checked out of my work hotel this morning, and
Yeah.
I am now waiting to check in at the Golden Nugget in downtown Las Vegas on Fremont. So I've now moved from the Strip to downtown. So
Yeah.
My friends Joey and Annie are currently in line looking to check in. I got here and the line was out the door, and I was like, I wasn't going to be able to get on the show if I stood in line. So I just decided to sit here at the ice bar in the lobby, and I two Bloody Marys. And my wife Tara arrives tonight. Our friends Martin and Caitlin show up tonight. Kevin and Jennifer show up tonight. Oz and Bay Mysterio, and Ruby and Charlie and
Wow.
Larry. There's like 20 of us all descending here on Las Vegas because Monterey Bay FC plays Las Vegas tomorrow.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you get to squeeze in a game after this conference that you've been at.
Yep.
And you got half of Monterey Bay.
Yep. And then Sunday morning we'll wake up and we'll catch an Uber down to Rera Irish Pub at Mandalay Bay, and we'll join Toon Army Las Vegas.
Oh wow!
And we'll be able to watch the Wolves match.
That's a twofer.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's going to be great. And then Sunday, I think afternoon we'll stay by the pool. Then we'll go out Sunday night, and then we'll fly home on Monday.
Yeah, great. Hey, Jules, how you guys doing? Gary, oh, nice shirt there. Slick. Oh man, yeah. So I wish I was in Vegas. I'd be with Dan. We'd be drinking Bloody Marys and doing some gambling. Why not?
Is Les our? Yep. Sorry, Les. Yep. I've got noise reduction on my microphone. I'm doing the best I can here in the lobby of the fantastic Golden Nugget.
Actually,
I don't have a spoon. I don't have a spoon to put my microphone.
That works pretty good when you hold it there. Sometimes we get somebody speaking pretty loudly.
There's some ladies here for bachelorette party. So it is what it is.
So we wanted to have a couple guests on. They contacted me and said it was going to not work out for this short notice. So we're going to have them on another time. We were originally going to talk to people about Prague and football in Prague. And my guy Andrew said that he will join us later sometime, maybe during the week, but that's hard for you and I. So maybe another weekend we'll catch up with them.
We'll work on it. We'll see what we can do. Work has been busy. You've been busy traveling, so it's just been a crazy summer. But now it's looking into the fall, getting into what we've had 3 games, and we're in the international break.
You were
returning to. Go ahead.
Oh, you were getting your kids back to school and that kind of stuff, and
Yep.
then you had travel for work.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been tough, but I thought this was a good time. We had the break, so I thought it was a good time to maybe talk about these 3 games that we've had in the Premier League,
Yeah.
and we
Can
had
we,
the
can we start with Spurs and work backwards?
well, start with the good one, Tottenham.
Oh man, what? Well, no, just again, we've been talking about it all season. Or we're talking about it during the first season as well. You know that Gordon and Barnes can work on the pitch at the same time. It just means Gordon has to move from his customary third to left wing over to the right wing. But it works because you see them swapping places and moving together between those two and Isak.
Yeah.
It's working. I was also really happy to see that Mickey got some time in the Paraguay Brazil match.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Bruno played short minutes for Brazil. I think he got taken off at halftime in the Paraguay game. Paraguay won to nothing, but Mickey didn't. It wasn't Mickey's goal. What else?
Well, go ahead.
No. Just
That was rhetorical.
Gary says with the mic I could be mistaken for a news anchor, and I just don't have the wooden spoon like you do. I'm making do what I can with. When in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So my pen will have to do it. So, but good to see everybody. Good to see Jules. Good to see Gary. Who else we got? There's Les. Hi, Les. Yeah, go ahead, Jack. How are things in Beaufort?
I don't know. A lot of people are expressing disappointment. It seems like if you go on the internet, it's just ugly. It's just ugly. And they were expressing, they were upset that maybe we didn't get 9 points. We got 7, and I'm happy with that because we could have lost. We could have lost that Southampton game to start off the year.
Right, and if that last goal is not a handball, according to VAR, we could have lost the game to Bournemouth. So I'm not displeased with where we are.
No, I'm not displeased, and in fact, 7 points out of 9 is pretty good considering the offense hasn't really got going yet. I mean, Joe Linton scored the first goal in the Southampton match, so we won that one. In Bournemouth, we got Barnes kicking the ball in, and Gordon put it away, so that was our only score in that game.
Yep.
And then we beat Tottenham 2-1, and I just remember Murphy passing it across to Isak for a super nice, easy assist. But we haven't really even seen Isak get going yet,
That was his first goal, and it got his feet wet, so to speak. So just good stuff. Excited to see the goals coming from here and there. How many Dan Burns headers have been this season? How many Livramento walked it right into the middle? How many Gordon? I don't think Gordon's at his best yet. I think as I said on another show, I said I think Gordon. Gordon played last summer in the under-21s.
Right.
And was the best player of the tournament. Then came to the Premier League and set the world on fire with goals and assists. And then we agreed all during the last season that he should be the first name on the team sheet for the England squad for the Euros.
Yeah.
Because he's a Swiss Army, go anywhere. He can play left, right, center. Play up front, play in the 10. He could play anywhere. And then he got Southgate. Southgate. We played 4 minutes, and in 4 minutes in that game, in extra time, he made more chances than the rest of the team did the entire 90 minutes. So
I think it hurt his confidence a little bit.
I think it hurt his confidence, but again, he played the whole of the 22-23 season. He then played the summer. He then played the 23-24 season. And then he went to the Euros this last summer. Let's just be honest. Perhaps he's mad.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's just tired. And he
Yeah.
needs to focus. But then you see him speak,
Well,
after games, and you see him speak after the England friendlies that
he looked good in
he looks good and he sounds good. He sounds like he's
Yeah.
right in the head. So
yeah.
I think we just need to get him up to speed. That's it.
Yeah. So we
Hey,
did
Andy.
we did okay for the first 3 games, I think. I mean, we
Yes.
could have easily dropped one of those. And looking ahead, we've got 3 upcoming games to finish out September. Boy, that's loud, Dan.
You can hear me? Or
No, it's really loud. The background is
Okay. All right. Let me see what I can do there.
it's really coming through.
Okay. All right. So hold on.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Oh, okay. You want me to talk for a little while? Okay. So, yeah, I thought we did pretty good, really, realistically speaking. Not internet speaking, not Twitter speaking, because when you go there, it gets toxic. But I thought we did pretty good to get 7 out of 9. And looking ahead, we've got Wolves coming up on Sunday. Then we've got Fulham on Saturday the 21st. And then we've got Man City at home. So there's 3 more games right before us. How do you guys feel about how we'll do in the next 3 games? I'm just looking at the past 3 games, and we got 7 points out of 9. And so what do you think we'll get out of this next 3 games?
Gary is tough. That's going to be tough at the moment. Is that better?
Wolves?
Yeah, for Wolves.
Yeah. It's
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can.
Noise reduction was on, but I had turned up the microphone plus 9 dB because of where I am. And I think that's what was picking up that all the noise. So I think it's better now.
Yeah, just speak boldly. That's all.
I don't know how to speak otherwise, so that's Wolves is going to be tough, especially away from home. But Wolves got shellacked the other day by Chelsea.
Yeah,
They're going to be hurt.
They've got 3 or 4 players out for this match, right?
Agreed. Yep. And let's be honest, they lost, their best player to Chelsea over the summer. And that's got to suck. So, but Gary O'Neill has shown that he's a very effective young coach. That he has pulled his guys together. But like I said, losing to Chelsea, they're all going to have to do what they do to step up. But going to the Molineux is never.
We seem to have struggled there. Right.
Yeah. And then, of course, the return fixture when they come to St. James's, it's really
That's right.
So this will be our preview.
Yeah.
Chance to look at the Wolves team before we take them on in January.
Yeah, so
it's going to happen.
I'm probably going to jump ahead and just say that I think we will win, and I think we will score 2 goals again. And I'm having a time. Is Nick Pope gonna shut him down completely? I'm going to say yes. So I'm going 2-0 on this one.
I'll go 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Yeah.
Isak is hot for Sweden right now. So I think getting his first goal of the season against Spurs and now having scored 3 for Sweden. He's now in form. He wants to show he can do it. So it's going to be good stuff.
I'm like Baz. I want him to get a hat trick soon. But yeah, I say 2-0, and I was going to say 2-1, but yeah, I'm going to stick with 2-0. And I'm just hoping we get the offense together. Coming out of one of these breaks, and this affects the other team too, you really don't know how we're going to be when we show up. You really don't. Sometimes it's too much rest, or people get a little rusty. Other times they're energized and they come back and they can't wait to get to it. You just never know.
Well, my thing is, Fabian Schär is really, he served a late game against Benfield Spurs. So as far as I'm concerned, he goes straight back in the squad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we've got Fabian Schär and Dan Burn in the season, we should be really, really good. My concern is who's going to play left back because we've been going between Lloyd Kelly and Bruce Hall. Bruce
Yeah.
Hall just had a man of the match performance for the under-21s, so I think he's going to be raring to go. But Lloyd Kelly had a fantastic assist for that Barnes goal against Spurs. So for the first time in a while, we're spoiled for choice at left back.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd like to see Lewis Hall start, but when we have a good replacement like that, it's like, don't burn guys out. Don't burn guys out. I can't stop harping on that. Give him a half or give him 50 or 60 minutes and then get the other guy in. Get him, because you want these other guys tuned up, So yeah, that's good. I hope we just anybody on that back line I feel comfortable with, and Pope being back, I feel good about that. And it's just a matter of. I'm sorry?
Who was after Williams?
I didn't hear it.
Who did we play after we played Wolves?
Oh, I'm
Who's
sorry.
next? No.
I'm sorry. Fulham.
Okay. At home? We're hosting? Away. Okay.
Fulham away.
Craven Cottage has been good to us. Going back a couple of seasons.
I had that month-long trip, and I ended up being in London for a game, and I thought, I'm going to go to the Fulham match, and I did, and it was fun. It was, I like the park. I like those old English football stadiums, and they were too much for Leicester City that particular day. And I think they'll give us a run, but I think we can win there too.
Well, and they lost Tim Ream. Tim Ream, their captain, is now moved back to the States and is playing for Charlotte in Major League Soccer. So he's kind of been a talisman for them for the last couple of seasons, and I think we could see a different player. Who knows? Yeah,
who's the stocky forward for them? Traore or what's the name?
Yeah, I think so. It used to be Mitrovic.
Man, he is all over the place. He's tough to handle. He is tough to handle. But I think I'll get a victory there too. And then we have Man City at home. And if we have a couple of good matches before that match, we'll be in shape to test ourselves and see if we can hold them off. I can't even think that far ahead yet. In terms of, I dare not make a prediction, but I really need to see how these next two matches are going to go. And I'm wondering if we lost Dan or if it's just a little trouble there with, oh, you're back. You're back. I can hear you.
I'm here.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't want to.
We had some blurbage going on there.
Oh, okay. Well, we're having weather issues here, and I was wondering if we were going to have internet all day, but so far it's been good for me. So I'm glad you can make it. Yeah, what do you guys think about Fulham? Anybody on the comments? Anybody out there? What do you think about the Fulham match? And what do you think about these next three? I'd like to hear that. I think we both think we're going to take this match this weekend on Sunday, and then I think we're going to take the Fulham match. So, anybody any different? Anybody worried out there?
Sorry, the bartender was asking if I was done with my glass. I got distracted.
Oh,
so I ordered a beer. So
no worries.
We'll have a beer.
Well, I did get this comment in, and I like this comment. We could take all 9, and then here's from Gary. I think we're due to wallop somebody too. I really do. I feel like the offense hasn't even gotten started yet. You know, our high score, our high score is 2 goals this year.
You know, it could be against Wolves. It could be against Wolves. I fancy a chance against Wolves. Creighton thought it was getting good win round for us, and sorry, my friends on even in arrived in the car. So I think we'll do well against Wolves. I think Fulham could be the team that we that we take to town. You know, we'll see. I think the Man City match is going to be a tough one for us, only because
Well,
they've just got the squad. They have the squad that they can just rotate and rotate and rotate, and it doesn't matter who's there if Kevin De Bruyne shows up.
well, our breakout year, we played them really tough at home. We were winning that game 3-1, and they came back and tied it up. We took the point, but we looked on fire. And I would like to see us get back to that. I would like to see us get back to, we got a big team coming in here, and we're going to give them a hard time. And that's what I look forward to. And I think these next 2 games could warm us up for that. And if it does, and people are starting to get tuned up, I think we could give them a good game because it's a home match for us.
Gary asked a good question as well, is because by that time there should be some kind of verdict on the charges that they've been facing, and we'll see what that verdict is, and whether or not that's going to have a knock-on effect on the team.
Yeah.
The big question is, I think the right thing for them to do is to get a massive point deduction. I don't think it'll happen. And if they get fined a shit ton, that's not going to hurt them either because they can afford it. So I don't think it's going to hurt their morale here. We'll have to see how. We'll see. Right now, we just have to see what the Brits do.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jules. I agree. Yeah, we had a couple, like I said, back a year ago, before we had all the injuries and everything, these teams were scared to come into St. James Park, and I look forward to that again. So we've got to put a little streak together and then bring the big teams in here, and we'll see what we're up against. Yeah. Yeah, the case starts Monday, right?
Something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. Yep.
And is there any thought about how long that's going to take? They said maybe to the end of September, right? Before they rule on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah. So you're right, Dan. That could be like right around the time they come in. Yeah.
Maybe they'll be told that they have to sit Kevin De Bruyne because that'll be the punishment. Or Ederson, or So one of their big Rodri isn't playing for them.
Yeah, their punishment is going to be Eddie gets to tell them who they play, right?
Eddie gets to name the starting 11. That's right.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Oh, that would be fun. So, all right. Well, it's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Which Joppa? $10. Yeah, £10. Yep, just a tenner. They'll just that's all. It'll be nothing. So it'll take as long as it takes. Yeah, sure. There you go. I'm with you.
Yeah. What were you going to say? It's Friday the 13th.
I said it's Friday the 13th in Las Vegas, and I'm seeing lots of different costumes. There's a lady that just walked by that has Jason from Friday the 13th tattoo. It's Vegas, baby.
It's a colorful place on a normal day.
It is. I just on Friday the 13th, there's lots to see. So.
Yeah.
What else?
I'm doing something exciting this week. I'm getting this visit with my brother. Then I'm going to see my daughter in New York. She just moved to New York City. Then I'm going to an Orioles game in Baltimore. hope to hook up with a couple of the guys from the Baltimore Toon Army. And then I'm flying directly to Chicago for the Premier League mornings. And I will see Eddie from San Diego. And who else? Simon from San Diego.
Simon should be there.
And of course,
Bevan,
all
Leah.
the Chicago crew. And
Yep.
Ian's coming in from Baltimore.
Yep.
Jim is no doubt going to be there from Nashville. So I'll run around with those guys. But then Saturday night, I'm actually flying home. Dog's in the kennel. I heard he's not doing too good. So he's an old dog. He's 12 years old. So I got to get back. And I've been traveling just too much. You guys know it. I'm spending too much money. I got to save some for January when you and I are going traveling.
Exactly. Hey, speaking of which, I've got to remind everybody that we're going to be doing a talking that night or that weekend at Newcastle Benfield Football Club.
Yes, is that Thursday?
Thursday the 16th.
Okay, Thursday,
January. My late mother's birthday.
I
have to think about that. She would have been 77 this year. So, yeah. So I'll be thinking good things when we're there talking with each other.
And the fact that you did a shout out to that reminded me that anybody who's on that hasn't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscription button. And if you want to become a member, 99p a month will get you a membership, and that helps to fund the kind of things that we do, mostly to generate funds to pay small bills and then to give away a lot of money to worthy causes. And our sponsor, Dire Crow. I've got 2 of those shirts. I've got the HOWAY the Lads and the NUFC, and I think Dan might have all 3 by now.
I'm not bragging, but yeah, I have all 3, and I hadn't even thought about it. I packed my NUFC ACDC shirt in my bag, but it's at the belt on, so I couldn't wear it, so I'm wearing this other one. So
I just wanted to give a shout out to those guys at Dire Crow.
Way to go, Joseph and family.
Yeah, I know you do too, Dan, and and we've got a special code if you want to order a shirt. Use BAZ20 to get a 20% off. Love you guys.
There you go.
So
I'll tell you, the Macam Slayer one is really cool because it has the number 23 on the back, and instead of cameo across the shoulder, it says Macam Slayer. And then at the bottom of each of the numbers, instead of the Premier League logo, it has little upside down. It has pentagrams on it. It's just fantastic. It's a great looking shirt.
Yep. So I was kind of disappointed that we had an international break like really early this year because we didn't really get going yet. I feel like we're starting the season all over again. I mean, thank God we got some points, but I feel like we haven't gotten.
And then there's another one in October. Yeah. There's another one in October. So this season's gonna start. And we normally don't do well with stop stuff because it kind of breaks our rhythm. But thus far, like you said, we've got 7 out of 9 for the first 3 matches. We've got these next 3. I like Joppa saying that if Man City's punishment is Eddie gets to choose the starting 11 and then we can follow their goal. I like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice to see if, even if they haven't made a decision yet by the 28th when they play us, it'd be nice if there were all kinds of rampant rumors to disrupt that club because, we get them. I mean, all the stuff that's been swirling around us this year already, it'd be nice to see another club deal with that because
Agreed.
Nobody really thinks they're going to punish them harshly, right? I just don't.
It's Man City. They're going to get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate.
Yeah, so. It's just like Man United with the COVID funds, right? They got a break on that.
Exactly.
So I don't see anything earth-shattering coming out, but I would love the tension to be up and it to affect the club.
Agreed. Pep goes into a depression because they're going to tell him that he has to bench half of his team for the next 6 to 10 weeks or something like that. You know, he gets to pick which ones get benched, but you know,
Yeah.
it has to be from the starting 11. I'm just hypothesizing.
Yeah. So what else? What else is going on there?
And lots of. I keep forgetting that in Vegas you can walk around with booze on the street. I forget that. I walked when I was coming into the front door of the hotel. Like just seeing all the people walking around with booze in their hands.
Oh yeah.
I'm that still trips me out. I was at a bar last night and I was halfway through my Guinness and I said, you know, I asked for my bill and the bartender said, "Do you want the rest of your Guinness in a to-go cup?" And I said, "To-go cup?" And she said, "Yeah, you can take it with you."
Oh wow.
I still have to get used to that.
Yeah, that's kind of like a college game day experience, like walking around, you know, close to the area they have cordoned off around the stadiums. But yeah, that's good.
I'm doing the best I can with the mic, but I think it's just getting too loud in the lobby, and I don't have a room yet. So we'll. I think we may have to adjourn this one, brother, and we'll come back and do it again.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but I did want to touch base, and you know, we had some guests lined up for today, and that didn't work out. So we're operating out of our comfort zone at this point. I thank you for trying really hard with that mic, yeah, I guess we'll say goodbye to everybody, and we look forward to the season resuming so we can get some more of these in. Love you, Dan, and thanks.
Love you too, pal. Yeah, so we'll do this again when we're both in home comforts and can control our environments a little better.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thank you, Les. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Andy. Thanks everybody listening.
Thanks, Joppa.
Thanks, Joppa. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.